Guys, it's me, Paco, and you're watching Bad Witch Books. Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Welcome back. Today we're going to be going over some of my favorite queer books that I read somewhat recently in the last couple of years that I really loved. I tried to do a mixture of like the types of queer love that are in each of these books. I do need to read more, these are mainly YA because that's the genre I tend to read. I do have like one Regency romance adult book, but the rest are YA, some are fantasy, and some are contemporary, because I actually really do love a cute gay contemporary. But yeah, so we're gonna start. So the first book I have on this list is Girl, Serpent, Thorn by Melissa Bashardoust. This is a book that is about a girl. She's a princess, and she is cursed to be deadly to the touch. And then she meets this boy, and things happen. And then like there's also this demon, not a demon, it's called a Devi, I think, is captured. And she tries to question the Devi about her curse. And the main character, I think, is bisexual because she has a male and female love interest. And I don't want to get too much into spoilers on that. But I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the cultural aspect of this world that it's inspired by. And the author note was really good because the author tells you where each things from mythology come from. So I really appreciated this. Also check out the author's other book, Girls Made of Snow and Glass, which is a Snow White retelling that was really good because I really liked the dynamic it gave the evil queen in Snow White. But this is, I think I prefer this book though. Okay. Next book is, of course you know me, you know this book is going to be up as one of my favorites. It's Cemetery Boys by Adien Thomas. It's about a trans male brujo who he wants to prove to his traditional family that he is rightfully a guy, by basically rightfully a brujo, really, because the magic is gendered. And so he tries to go through the ceremony. He is able to do it, but he is trying to bring back his cousin's spirit, his recently murdered cousin's spirit, but he ends up bringing up the bad boy of the school, Julian Diaz's spirit, and they hijinks ensue. I really enjoyed this book. It's really good. Love the magic. I loved our main characters, Julian and Yadriel. It's amazing. This is one of my favorite books of all time. This next book I just finished, and it's already a 5-star read, and I really loved it. It made me want to cry at work, which is tough. But it's Lesbiana's Guide to Catholic School. This is about our girl named what's her last name? Yanni Flores. She is just being transferred in to a predominantly white Catholic school with her brother so that she could look after her brother because he's always getting in fights and stuff. And she had just been outed by her best friend, who she had kind of had a thing for, but the best friend turned out to be a trash person. So Yami's trying to stay in the closet, and she's trying to raise money because she thinks that when her mom finds out she's a lesbian, she'll be kicked out. So she's trying to get as much money as she can, and she's trying not to fall in love again. Unfortunately, she meets the only other out girl at the school, and she tries hard not to fall for her, but things ensue. This is really cute. I loved Yami as a main character. And just there's moments here that made me cry, and it was just really good, and it's a beautiful cover. The next book, again, also no surprise if you've been to the channel for a while, 1500 Miles from the Sun by Jonny Grza Villa. This is a YA contemporary about Jules Luna, who he basically gets drunk one night at a high school party and outs himself on Twitter. And just things ensue from there. His dad is homophobic, but he has a really strong friend group. And the friend group really in here is top tier. And I love this book so much. When I read it, I tabbed it up. It's really good. I highlighted a lot of lines I liked. It was really good, really cute, really made me cry. So sweet and just amazing. I can't wait for their next book, because I'm really excited. It's not a sequel to the series though. Okay, next book we have is This Poison Heart by Bayron. So this is about a girl named Breezes. She has a affinity for nature, plant magic almost. And one day a lawyer comes to the house and tells her that her biological aunt, because she's adopted, but her biological aunt has died and left the deed to her mansion in the state, up in the country, to her. And so she and her two moms basically move out to the summer to try to see what it's like, to see if they can sell it or if they want to keep it, and just things. Sure, she finds out things about her bio family, and that basically there's magic involved in her family. Very good Richie book. I love the like Greek mythology aspects of it. And Breezy herself, she's queer. I think she's bi. I'm not 100% positive, but I know the sequel, This Wicked Fate, is coming out this month, and I'm very excited to read it. And I love this cover. Okay, so the next book is the only non-YA fantasy on this book, and it is a Regency romance that I read this year, and that is Something Fabulous by Alexis Hall. This is a Regency romance about Heir Duke Valentine, who he is trying to marry this girl that his parents wanted him to marry. His father wanted him to marry before his father died, and so she like proposes to her, and she doesn't want to get married, and so she runs away. And that night that she runs away, her twin brother Bonnie wakes up the Duke and is like, "Hey, we got to go save my sister." And they go on this adventure, and he really doesn't want to. All he wants to do is stay home. He's like, I didn't even want to marry this girl in the first place. But he basically ends up falling for Bonnie. Him and Bonnie start falling for each other, and it's really cute, really funny, and like it's got some steamy scenes in it. This is an adult book, and it was really enjoyable. Okay, the next book is a YA fantasy, and this is Little Thieves by Margaret Owen. This is about our main girl, Vaja. She is the goddaughter to the goddess of death and goddess of fortune, and she's a thief. She steals, and she accidentally gets on the anger side of the goddess of the forest, and the goddess of the forest puts a curse on her that she has to try to undo. And then this is also a Goose Girl retelling, so there's a lot going on in this novel. But it's really good. I really liked the love interest and hers, like, dynamic. It had a very Catwoman-Batman dynamic, which I love. Catwoman and Batman is one of my favorite ships, so I love their dynamic. Both of the love interests are also, I believe, demisexual. I think Margaret Owens confirmed it. They didn't really use the word in the book, but they described what they, like, how they felt about things, and I believe that she confirmed it, that they are demisexual. And also the other pairing in this book is a sapphic pairing. But I really enjoyed it. I love the dynamic between our main character and also her godmothers, because she had like abilities to see when the goddess of fortune and goddess when death were around, so she could kind of see good luck and death. Really good. I'm excited because I know there's supposed to be a sequel to this, so really love this. Okay, last book I have is You Should See Me in a Crown by Leah Johnson. This is about our main character named Liz Lighty. She is a senior in college, and she's trying to save up. No, she's a senior in high school, trying to save up for college. And the only way one of the best ways she can think to make a lot of money is to get a scholarship for being prom queen. So she runs, and she starts to fall for another girl running for prom queen, and things ensue. I really thought this book was really, really cute. Like, I would love to see this be turned into a cute, like, teen movie. Really sweet to see. I really enjoyed it. It was really fun. The dynamic that she had with her grandma was really cool. Not really cool, but I loved it. I loved to see it. And I liked the prom aspect of it. But yeah, those are some of my favorite queer books that I've read in the last couple of years, like since getting back into reading. Whatever your guys' favorite queer books, especially mix up the genres and the types, because I'd love to read more queerly. Like, I try to read diversely, but I do need to read more. So if you have a bunch of other recs, recommend them to me. But yeah, I will see you guys next time. And like, of course, if you haven't, and subscribe if you'd love to see more and more. I post a new video every Friday. I post vlogs every Wednesday, and I do reading sprints on Mondays. So yeah, see you guys next time.